Kate Feeks. Welcome to this edition of Medina County Court News. On Thursday, February 16, 2012, Mr. Jason A. Strabahar, 33 of Brunswick, Ohio, appeared in court with his attorney, Mr. L. Ray Jones. Although he was charged with 4 counts, he could only be sentenced to 2 counts. Here's Judge Kimbler imposing sentence on Mr. Strabahar's case.
Record reflect, we're calling case number 11CR0423, State of Ohio versus Jason Strabahar. Mr. Strabahar is in court, represented by Attorney L. Ray Jones. State of Ohio is in court, represented by Attorney Matthew Razavi. He is here today on 4 charges, 2 trafficking drugs and 2 possession of drugs. However, the 2 possession of drugs merge with the 2 trafficking of drugs, so that he's here to
direct force, sure. As amended, direct force. I'm sorry.
Right, we took out the school, because it wasn't school.
All right. Well, okay, so he's 33 years of age, single, no dependents, tested negative for all drugs. Does have a previous record with myself. Went to prison for that. All right. Okay. He had 49 days in jail. He does have some issues, but with on the DSM-4. He's a high-risk offender under ORAS. He's got one of the 9 sentencing factors in 29, 29, and 11. I guess 2 rescission and licensing factors. All right, what do you want me to do?
Thank you, Your Honor.
For the state's position.
Thank you, Your Honor. With regards to these 2 felony, the 4-3 trafficking and crack cocaine, Your Honor, defendant, as you've seen, has an extensive criminal history, including felony trafficking. He trafficked this crack cocaine directly to Agent Wars, and frankly, in speaking of Agent Wars, these were, and you can see from the report what portions of the report you have. Is not only were there disagreements, and it was clear that this person was a crack dealer, but some disagreements over weight, but he actually, I'm not saying he threatened or tried to stab him, but there was actually a knife that he had during this, Mr. Strabahar had during this transaction, and Agent Morris told me he was actually in fear for his own safety. So not only is this a person who sold drugs on multiple occasions, has a serious criminal history, but he's doing so while having a weapon out, and while there were some disagreements over weight of these drugs. So from our position, based upon this offense and his previous conduct, he's a serious offender. So we're looking for a prison sentence. We believe he's naturally outside of 13B because he has prior felony convictions.
Oh, and also because he's got a F3.
Oh, these are F4s, Your Honor.
Oh, F4s, I'm sorry.
Yes, Your Honor. And so what we're looking for, Your Honor, is a period of 18 months, 9 months on each charge consecutive.
What do you think?
Submitted a sentencing brief. When you take a look at the offense on this particular matter, what he was doing, what he has done basically in the past, is he would set up something between 2 people and get them together, and then they would do the transaction, because there's a co-defendant in this too, who was arrested. And then he would always cut out a little bit. So what we have is him doing it so that he can in fact continue to have it. Now, what I understand, the presumptions should go to joint. He's gone to the joint before, didn't do anything, so I guess longer and longer joint, maybe that'll work. But here's the deal. Since he's been indicted, he's been sober. Since he's been indicted and this has been charged, he has gone to AA. We submitted our NA. I think he's, I think, it's been negative. It's the longest period of sobriety that he's had really since he was 18 years of age, with the exception of the time that he was in the joint. So I would ask that the court would, I don't know, take a walk out a little different way. I think the easy way, put him in and leave him in. Maybe the better way is what I said in the sentencing brief. Give him the maximum sentence, put him on intensive supervision. He fails, he pulls up on the maximum sentence consecutive. That really, I think, is going to serve what should be done. Max him out, see if he fails. If he fails, it's how he is.
All right. What do you think?
I'd like to just say I'm sorry for doing this again, being in front of you again, but
You're getting Solutions Behavioral Health Care treatment.
yeah, I completed the intensive outpatient drug program. I'm in aftercare right now through there. I'm also seeing a psychiatrist through there for my mental health issues. And I've attended over 100 plus AA meetings since I got out on bond. And I got a sponsor. And I'm just...
Who's your sponsor?
Kevin.
No, that's okay. I don't need to know that.
And the only reason there was a knife out is because the actual drug dealer that came to my house to sell the stuff asked for a knife to cut it up. That was the only reason. It had nothing to do with violence.
Well, all right. Well, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put you on supervision, non-residential, for 3 years, initially under ISP. We're going to order 180 days of house incarceration, but you'll be allowed to do certain things while you're in that. You're to continue mental health treatment with Solutions Behavioral Health Care, submit to regular random drug alcohol testing, be arrested on the first positive finding, do not possess or consume alcohol, attend a minimum of 3 AA or NA meetings per week, obtain and maintain gainful, verifiable full-time employment, participate in the SAM program, which stands for Substance Abuse Monitoring, for 90 days. I'm going to waive court costs. I'm not going to require a monthly community control sanction fee unless you are employed. You do have to pay drug testing fees. So I'm substituting 180 days house arrest for number 2. You follow me?
Yes.
Okay. Now, but I also, as an additional condition, I want him to be assessed with Mr. Brunswick, the in-house counselor downstairs. I'm going to have you assessed by an in-house counselor in the probation department. I think he's probably going to, my guess is he's probably going to just have you continue your treatment with the mental health provider at Solutions, but I'd like to get his input into that. Okay. Now, if you screw up, I'm giving you 18 months in prison on each charge consecutive. So, if you screw up, you're looking at 36 months. You follow me? Yes.
Thank you,
SAM program, you have to call once a day for 90 days. Sometimes you'll be required to report to the probation department, sometimes you won't. Quite frankly, it would have been easier, as Mr. Jones points out, at least it would have been justifiable for me to follow the recommendations of the prosecutor's office. I certainly understand why they made it. However, I think Mr. Jones has proposed a possible way of dealing with your case that I'm going to consider, that I have considered and going to adopt. But if you screw up, I'm going to pull the trigger. You follow me?
That's your own.
All right. Okay, thank you.